Okay, everyone, welcome to our finale. And in this finale, we're going to do an exercise that really helped change my life, and it helped me on my path. So, of course, I want to share this all with you so that perhaps you might have the same experience. Just clear the air here. Before we start, I would like you to look in the grid. And I would like you to send your intentions into the grid fully. And send it in as if, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for helping me manifest X, Y, Z, as if it already happened, and feel it. Because tonight we're going to break the lattice of the grid. And as the grid's right in front of you, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to think of that one thing that you wanted to manifest in this grid. And I want you to feel the emotion as if it's already manifested. Just feel it. What would it feel like to have it? And even though you're not sleeping right now, I want you to use your hand to do one movement to actually act as if that came true. If it's writing a book, you sign your autograph. Just one movement. Moving into a new house, starting a new job, open the door to your office. Okay? So just take a moment right now as I chime the sacred Yagna bowl. And I want you to do that. Feel it. One movement of your hand. That's all it takes. Now I want you to imagine in your mind that you see a path before you. It could be any type of path. Before we begin this journey, it could be gravel, clay, stones. And I want you to see a big boulder on that path that will prevent you from walking further. Just imagine it. And I want you to imagine your dream of whatever it is that you want on the other side of this boulder. You want to get there, but this boulder's in the way. So now I want you to lift up your right hand, if you can. And I want you to imagine that I am handing you a wand in your hand, in your right hand. So take it from me. And I want you with that right hand to start tapping away that boulder that's in your hand, in your path in front of you. Tap, tap, tap. And I want you to keep tapping that boulder as hard as you can until that boulder is disintegrated down into rubble. And you can actually see your goal on the other side of this boulder. Tap away. I want you to keep tapping because as you do so, I'm going to help you along. And as you're tapping, I'm in the center of the core of being, so just go into your hearts and drop your anchor. Activate your base chakra. Choose to stand before the mighty I Am presence at the throne of the Divine Mother, Father, God, Creator. Just breathe. You can still tap away. We call upon the three names of the divine. And call upon. I'll say it in my head. You say it in yours. We call upon the Christed light, Christ conscious light to come in through our crowns, through our bodies, down to the earth, in our energy fields, our physical bodies, our auric fields, surrounding us, and surrounding this vision that we have. And in this I call in my guides, my chief white eagle feather, who I have discovered from this meditation. Mother Earth, calling our higher guides, Divine Mother, Buddha, Ganesh, Jesus, and all 12th dimensional higher beings from the multiverse, all aligned with 100% levels of love, light, and truth. We ask you all to please help us. Help us with our meditation. Help us remove any blocks that we have. Really calling in Ganesh for this, with the blockage that's before us. And we wrap this around with blue-green light. Any and all imposters must stay out. We only call upon the highest good, benevolent, loving guides, aligned with 100% love, light, and truth. So now as you're tapping away that boulder, I'm going to call upon the true Ganesh. I ask you to please remove these blockages that each person here and each person watching this video has before them. They're preventing or in the way of them fully accomplishing their goals, their dreams. Please begin to dissolve, dissipate the block before them. As you're tapping away with your one action, scrambling all these frequencies, it's nothing but energy. And I ask you to deprogram all thought forms that are in this boulder, this block, that are preventing everyone from fully attaining their goal. Now I want you to transform this into strength for each person here, each person watching, for their souls to step into the vision fully, completely, of what they want, of who they wish to be. Dissolving all blocks here. So now I ask you to just step over the rubble. And as you step over the rubble, I want you to see before you a red, dusty path. You may have shoes on, you may not have shoes on. Feel the earth beneath your feet. That clay, that grounding, that iron. I want you to look up at the sky and see a beautiful, beautiful blue sky with maybe a fluffy cloud or two. I want you to just feel yourself going up a path. It's just ascending with some wild grass around you. Just breathe in that fresh air. Breathe it in. You might feel a breeze wafting past you, but you know you're going to someplace special. And the road goes up a little bit more and it winds. And you may see a large boulder or two along the side of this path. You begin to hear flapping in the wind and you look up and you see these beautiful prayer flags of many, many colors above you. It's the entranceway into this beautiful Buddhist Stupa in Sedona. And as you make your way to the top, you see before you, 20 feet in the distance, that beautiful Buddhist stupa. It looks like a Buddha on top of a platform. And this is a place that many, many people have come and prayed, and miracles have occurred. Because within this very stupa are Buddha's bones, relics. So what we're going to do is I want you to get closer and closer to this stupa. Standing before this stupa, his energy is charged. I want you to imagine that you have a red balloon tied to your right hand. And in this red balloon, just with your third eye and your intention, I want you to place your question that you need answers to in this balloon. Telepathically into the balloon. And you may see the balloon get larger with your intention, but it's attached to your hand. But standing before you in this monument is a special energy. So what you're going to do, you're going to walk around this Buddhist stupa 3 times. 3 times. You're going to start at the left, facing the statue, going towards the left, and walking around 3 times completely. At the 3rd time, you're going to stand there, give Buddha a gift of whatever you want, a stone, a flower, just out of your imagination. And then you're going to release the red balloon up into the air. Now, by taking your consciousness to this spot, you will be there. But what you do is, as you're going around, you just sincerely ask for an answer to your specific issue, your question, your problem. Now I'd like you to start making your way, facing the stupa, walking towards the left, feeling the earth underneath your feet, looking up at the peaceful, beautiful blue sky. I want you to begin taking the steps around the stupa for your first turn around. Feeling yourself connected above and below, walking around this very large structure. Asking from your heart, not already starting your second pass, please take your second pass around the stupa. And now you may be walking on your third pass. There's magic in the number 3. As each of you are walking, I'm working with my guides. And I call upon the 12th dimensional higher selves of each person here, each person watching, to please assist each person here to manifest their intention in the grid. And to please bring their prayers up in the ethers, in the heavens, to be answered. If you have completed your third pass, then just stand before the monument with the relics as we wait for the entire group to come back. And if you're standing there with your left hand, as your right hand has the red balloon attached, just materialize a gift to place on the altar right before the stupa as gratitude. We thank in advance for our future blessings as if they have already manifested. Place your gift of gratitude. You should all be back by now. And now I want you to take the red balloon on your right hand, and I want you to loosen it up. I want you to let that go. And just feel it beginning to slip out of your hand and your fingers, going up, up, up into the beautiful blue sky. Flowing up with the wind. And as we do that, that is the art of detachment. If we hold on to a question or a prayer, it does not get answered. But if we let it go, let God, it will get answered. So I want you to just stand there in gratitude for one more moment. My prayer was answered instantaneously, and that is how I know Chief White Eagle Feather is my guide. I asked about the feathers, and the feathers came to me instantly. So I ask you to please be aware of all the different signs that you may receive from this. You may not receive the signs in the way that you expect them. Be open. And if you're not understanding, just say, please show me this in a way that I understand. You can bring your consciousness here to this Buddhist stupa anytime that you like. And just going back into your heart. I want to create a strong circle for everyone participating here or at home at later times. And I would like you to take your left hand, palm up, and your right hand, palm down. And the next person in this circle, we will all be in a circle together. We place our hands, we link our hands together. So I want you to envision, it doesn't matter if you know who you're linking hands with or not. Hold the hand of the person to your left and right. And from our hearts, I'd like to do this together. Stay in the center of the core of being. Once again, activate your base chakra, drop your anchor. Stand before the mighty I Am presence at the throne of Divine Mother, Father, God, Creator, taking that breath and let your soul soar. Up that tube, Taurus. I'm going to ask you to breathe in divine love. Breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in. Fill the center of the core of being with divine love. Activate, energize, intensify, and anchor divine love on your node. Breathe in divine peace. Breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in. Filling the center of the core of being with divine peace. Activate, energize, intensify, and anchor divine peace on your node. Breathe in divine clarity. Breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in. Filling the center of the core of being with divine clarity. Activate, energize, intensify, and anchor divine clarity on your node. Breathe in divine grace. Breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in. Filling the center of the core of being with divine grace. Activate, energize, intensify, and anchor divine grace on your node. And we ask for divine truth. Breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in. Filling the center of the core of being with divine truth. Activate, energize, intensify, and anchor divine truth on your node. And breathe in divine healing. Breathe it in, breathe it in, breathe it in. Filling the center of the core of being with divine healing. Activate, energize, intensify, and anchor this on your node. And now we're going to take a breath. And as we take a breath, all of these divine graces are going to ripple through our energy fields, which are all intertwined. So taking that breath and radiate out these graces of divine peace, divine love, divine grace, divine healing, divine clarity, divine truth. And like a pebble dropped in a pond, just feel these divine graces moving slowly out, filling your 55-foot diameter energy field. We call upon the violet flame and the sacred fire and the golden flame and the diamond white light to transmute, release, and replace anything that is left that has not been cleared in this grid, in our physical bodies, our energetic bodies, our auric fields, that has been holding us back. We ask you to replace it with love. And feeling that love in your heart, I'd like you to send the love through your right hand to the person next to you, and that person sends through the right hand, and let's keep it going. Sending the love from the right hand, going around a circle until we start feeling the love from everybody going around and around in our hands. Setting your attention, I'm sending my love. His love is the strongest field that there is, and love can overcome anything. And with this divine love, we ask our guides, the 12th dimensional higher selves, the three names of God, Source, Creator, to strengthen our souls and our soul strength to the highest levels possible, so that we are strong spiritual warriors. And with this, we place protective gold metal around our crystalline energy structures, and we cut all cords. We cut all cords, we cut all cords. And now in our ending ceremony right now, I am going to break the lattice of the crystal grid, allowing the crystals to remain under the pyramid, but sending the intentions out into the universe. So I'd like you to just go to your heart and one more time, just send love into this grid. And we thank you, thank you, thank you. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. All of our guides, three names of God, Source, the guardians of the mineral kingdom, the directions, the elements. Thank you, thank you, thank you for manifesting these intentions programmed into every single crystal here for each person, that this or something better for their highest good manifests. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And here I go, breaking the lattice. And smoke is what sends prayers up into the ethers across all time and all dimensions. And we send them up. And as we go to our hearts, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. We thank you for all of the guardians of the mineral kingdom for assisting us, for all of our guides, our 12th dimensional higher selves, the three names of God, Source, Divine, all of the masters, Jesus, Buddha, Divine Mother, Ganesh. Masters meaning guides who are just benevolent, loving beings who are here to help us. Thank all of your guardian angels and all of my guides for coming in and working this whole grid. And I thank each of you and each of your personal selves, as well as your higher selves, for participating in this and for having faith. Because those who believe in magic will find it. So thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. And I'm going to stop the recording right now.